In today's video, I'm going to be going through all the new gameplay features that are coming in Black Ops 6 Zombies. So if you do go on to enjoy this video, please be sure to smash a big thumbs up, as it does help me out way more than you can ever imagine. And also make sure you subscribe with notifications so you don't miss any more videos on the channel. And let me know your thoughts on all this stuff in the comments below. What you're excited for, what do you think doesn't need to be added? Let me know in the comments, but let's get into it right now. So of course, the big first thing that everyone was wondering, are loadouts returning? And yes, they are. You can start a game with whatever weapon you want, whatever attachments you want, whatever camo you want, which is obviously going to make the camo grind for zombies much easier. But not only can you start with a weapon that you want, you can actually customize every single weapon throughout the entire game to have whatever attachments, whatever camo you want on it. And then it doesn't matter if you get it from a wall buy, if you get it out of the box, or wherever you actually obtain the weapon from within the game. As long as you've customized it within the menus, you are actually going to have the attachments and the camos on that gun anyway. But if you want the normal generic zombies feel for the game and you just want to get stuff out the box and play with stuff out the box, you can just leave the guns uncustomized. So you can still get random weapons with random attachments out of the box, but if you want to, you can customize every single gun. So whatever you get out of the box will come with attachments, allowing you to get on the camo grind using any gun from the box or wall buys. Of course, as we know, gobble gums are returning, but they are much more simplified than what they were before. There's going to be 3 types of gobble gums, being instant, timed, and conditional. And all rarities are going to be earnable by simply just playing the game. There is going to be no money need to spend. There's going to be no way of obtaining them. It is simply just going to be through playing the game. And just like in Black Ops 3, you are still going to be creating packs of 5 gobble gums per game. But one of the best things that is being added is the fact you don't consume it straight after getting it out of the machine. So at the end of the round, if you go and get a gobble gum out of the machine, you don't take it straight away. You can actually put it in your pocket and stow it for whenever you do want to use it. So this gives us 2 options. We can either use it later down the line, or we just don't use it at all. And if we don't use it at all, it is not going to be taken out of our gobble gum storage, meaning then when you get back to the menu, if you haven't already used it in game and you've not eaten it or consumed it, you won't have lost it from your storage. And you can carry up to 3 gobble gums at a time whilst you are in a game. So you can stow all 3 at once. If you don't want to use them until late game, you can carry on stowing them, or if there's one you think is not going to be as useful, you can then consume that one and then start carrying another one later down the line. So the salvage is back, but it's going to be, again, a lot more simplified. Just like the gobble gums, it's going to be much more simplified. And it's only going to be green rarity salvage that is going to be on the floor. If you remember in Cold War, there was both green and blue rarity. However, this time around, there is going to be simply just the green rarity. There's going to be just the one variant of salvage within this game. There's now going to be a brand new feature for door buys, and it is going to be share door buys. So you and your teammates can actually split the cost of each door to open. So if at the start of the game or something you've not got a lot of points, but between your team you've got enough, you can all chip in and get that door open. And it's also going to be reflected on the scoreboard of how many doors you've opened. So there can be no more of your teammates lying about them opening doors. They're actually going to have to see it on the scoreboard of how many doors have been opened by each player. And there's now going to be player-specific loot. So when you're running about the game, so if there's any ammo drops, any salvage drops, anything like that, anything that drops on the floor, this is now going to be purely player-related. So your teammates aren't going to see the loot on the floor that you see, and you're not going to see the loot on the floor that your teammates see. So it's going to be completely player-specific, meaning your teammates cannot steal the loot that is on the floor from you. There's going to be no menu in the Pack-a-Punch. As we know, in Cold War, there was actually a menu in the Pack-a-Punch if you want to upgrade your rarity, what Pack-a-Punch level you want to take it to. It's now just going to be the normal Pack-a-Punch. You just run up to the machine, put your gun in, take your gun back out, and then you can carry on. So ammo mods that used to be in the Pack-a-Punch menu are now going to be in the Arsenal machine with weapon rarity upgrades. And this Arsenal machine is now going to be much more redesigned to look a lot more like a perk machine, and it will tell you if you have enough scraps. So when you're running past the machine, you actually hear a voice actually telling you if you've got enough scraps to upgrade your weapon or anything like that. Armor upgrades have now been removed from the Arsenal machine, and they will now be off of wall buys scattered around the map. There'll be different variations and different rarity of the armor that you can buy off walls. And this is going to be bought simply by using your points that you've got in game. So augments is going to be brand new into the game. So what you're actually about to do is apply these augments to ammo mods, perks, and field upgrades in the game. There's going to be 3 major and 3 minor augments you can actually apply to each of those. And this is basically just going to allow you to change the field upgrades, the perks, to a way that actually suits your playstyle in game. So however you enjoy playing zombies, you can actually use these augments to change your field upgrades and your perks and your ammo mods to suit your playstyle much better in game. And these are going to be unlocked simply just by playing the game. So you're going to unlock these by completing challenges, just playing through the game, spending more time in the game, going through the rounds. Whatever you do in game is going to help you get these unlocked by progression. So now an absolutely huge brand new feature is coming into the game, and it is going to be save and quit for solo players. So if you are someone that likes to get into a game, play 5 to 6 rounds, you need to go and sort something out, maybe you've got a child you have to go and look after, you can actually just save and quit the game. And then when you come back to the game, you can just resume exactly from where you were before. So each player is going to have 1 save slot. and the game will automatically save after every single round you complete. So if you end up disconnecting throughout the game, say your internet drops or something happens to the game and the game crashes, so then whatever happens, it doesn't matter what it is, like I say, if it's server connections or if it's your console or your PC, whatever it is, you will be able to go back onto Black Ops 6 and load up exactly from where you left off from that last previous round. And this is going to be a complete start from exactly where you were. All the same perks, all the same weapons, exact same location, the same round you was in. Nothing is going to get lost. And the other thing that solo players will have is you'll be able to pause the game as well. So if you've got to pause the game, if you're, let's say, a couple rounds in, you've got to pause the game, so you need to go to the toilet, you can run off for 2 minutes, come back, unpause the game, and carry on from exactly where you were as you would in any other game. So we've now got the introduction of a brand new game mode that is going to be coming alongside Zombies, which is going to be the guided mode. And this is going to be coming out slightly after the actual full release of Zombies. And what this is essentially going to do is take you step by step through the Easter eggs with a much more drastically different gameplay. So if you're someone that's completely new to Zombies, you don't know how to complete Easter eggs, this game mode is going to show you how you can complete the Easter eggs. However, the rounds are capped and they won't actually progress until a certain step has been completed within that round. So if you get to a round and you say round 6 and you've got a step to complete, if you don't complete that step, you will just keep going through round 6 over and over and over again until you do complete that step of the Easter egg. So any side quests or any other missions that you want to complete will be completely disabled within this game mode. It is going to be specifically just for completing the Easter egg. So we're also going to be getting rewards of sets of maps for completing the Easter eggs in game. The main Easter egg will give you a wonder weapon skin if you do go ahead and complete it within the normal game mode and not the guided game mode. And then if you complete the standard mode, so again without it being in the guided mode, but before the guided mode is even released for the Easter egg, you will actually get a brand new calling card and extra rewards that aren't going to be available at any other time throughout the game. So, of course, in Zombies, there is going to be global weapon ranking. So, if you level your gun up in multiplayer, if you level your gun up in Zombies or Warzone, it does not matter. It's just going to completely cross over. So, if you level it up 5 times in Zombies and then you want to use it in multiplayer, it's going to be at level 5 in multiplayer. Then, let's say you get it from level 15 in multiplayer and go into Zombies, it's going to be level 15 in Zombies, just like it has been in most of the previous games. And there's going to be a completely separate Zombies camo grind for you guys to be able to go on, unlock camos on every single gun in the game to unlock the Mastery camo. And there's going to be calling card and dark op challenges for specifically in just Zombies. You're actually going to be able to change the HUD and remove the bars of players and enemies in the game if you want to do that and make it look a lot more cleaner. You can toggle Pack-a-Punch camos on and off simply just by in the menu. You haven't got to melee the Pack-a-Punch machine or anything like that. You can just turn them off depending if you want them on or not. You can join a friend's game at any point throughout the game. So if your friend is in, say, round 20 and they now want you to join the game, you can go ahead and join it. Or if you're playing and you lag out of the game, you can then just rejoin the game as well. So it doesn't matter what round your friend's on, you can go ahead and just join the game at any point throughout that. You can keep playing after completing the main quest. So instead of the game finishing or you having to extract or anything like that, you can just continue to play it even after finishing the main quest. And there is now game over outros. So if you do get killed by a zombie or a mangler or one of the bosses, whatever it is, there's then actually going to be a cutscene of that zombie killing you in game, which apparently is meant to look very, very clean. But that is all the new gameplay features for Black Ops 6 Zombies, guys. Let me know your thoughts on it all in the comments below. If you have enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, notifications on if you haven't, and I'll catch you on the next one in a bit.